Proud anti-academic and pseudo-intellectual Charlie Kirk has been selected by the Trump administration as one of the country's heroes of education, and a 5-story banner with his face on it is now hanging outside the entrance to the Department of Education. And to be honest, Kirk probably would hate this. He despised the education system. He published, and allegedly plagiarized, a book called College is a Scam, and got his start as a far-right YouTuber going to university campuses and telling students what a waste of time getting a degree is, and that they should only focus on learning skills that can translate into making money. Much of this is how Kirk and Education Secretary Linda McMahon viewed the purpose of schools. Not to grow knowledge and intellectual development, but as places of indoctrination that churn out uneducated workers to feed into our hyper-capitalistic system. The person who bankrolled Kirk was Dennis Prager, who later founded Prager University. And surprise, it isn't a university. It's a conservative advocacy nonprofit that creates unaccredited, unreviewed classroom materials with the goal of advancing far-right-wing ideas. A lot of the ideological points in their material is woven in with accurate information, creating a purposely confusing web of disinformation. Like in their video about Christopher Columbus, they point out that the idea explorers thought the world was flat was a myth, getting credibility. But then they go on to justify the genocide of indigenous Americans. Or in their video on Booker T. Washington, it doesn't necessarily shy away from the horrors of slavery, but it straight up lies about America's role in upholding it.
America was one of the first places on Earth to outlaw slavery.
PragerU is now an approved school resource in at least a dozen states, and it's because it was championed by Kirk. If implemented nationwide, PragerU's material would create a generation of millions of students who aren't just getting an inadequate education, they'll be taught falsehoods about US history and dissuaded from the pursuit of knowledge for any other purpose than what makes them valuable to their employer. Meanwhile, the Department of Education is accelerating the student loan crisis by removing debt forgiveness options and privatizing loans, which, ironically, was one of Kirk's original issues with higher education, but now he's the face of it. Happy 250th, America.